In the world of ice hockey, no rivalry is as celebrated or as heated as the one between the Montreal Canadiens and the Boston Bruins. With a history dating back to 1924, the rivalry has been filled with intense matches, bitter confrontations, and unforgettable moments that have captivated fans for decades. The storyline of the Montreal Canadiens versus the Boston Bruins is like epic folklore in the hockey world. Montreal, known for its storied past and claim to the most Stanley Cup victories, meets Boston, a team renowned for its grit, passion, and never-back-down attitude. The rivalry really took off in the late 1950s and early 1960s when these two teams collided in the playoffs on numerous occasions. Montreal, led by the slick play of Maurice Rocket Richard and Jean Béliveau, was often the favorite, while Boston played the role of the underdog. The games were notorious for their physical play, as players did not shy away from body checks and fights that left the crowd on their feet and the tension on the ice palpable. One of the most memorable games occurred on May 10, 1979, during the Stanley Cup semifinals. Trailing by a goal late in the game, Boston was called for a too-many-men penalty, a mistake that would cost them dearly. Montreal seized the opportunity, scoring on the ensuing power play to tie the game, eventually winning in overtime. This moment has gone down in history as one of the most heartbreaking for Boston fans but was a euphoric victory for those in Montreal. The rivalry endured throughout the decades, with each team building a legacy of triumphs and defeats. Characters like Zdeno Chara, with his towering presence, and PK Subban, with his dazzling skills, fueled the fire in more recent years. Each game between the two is more than just a competition, it's a clash of traditions and pride that transcends beyond the rink. Even today, the rivalry continues to thrive, with new generations of players and fans adding their chapters to the enduring saga. Whether it's at the Bell Center or TD Garden, when Montreal meets Boston, the atmosphere is electric. Their battles are not only about points or standings but about honor and history, making this the greatest rivalry in the NHL.